All right, welcome to the stream. I feel like crap today, but it is the day before October, and usually during the October month, I tend to stream as many horror games as I can possibly get in there. That's typically the time I have reserved for it, unless something new comes out, like a Resident Evil or something along those lines, but usually we'll kind of pack that full of the horror games. So I still wanted to wrap up a bit with Armored Core 6, so here I am. We are going to at least try to get in all the New Game Plus and the New Game Plus missions in, and I've been playing through on my own time when I can. Hasn't been that long, but managed to get to, I think, what's going to be the last 3 levels of New Game Plus. So that should be all the new content that we didn't get on the first run through of the game. We might miss some dialogue, I think, after you complete the mission, or is it beforehand? Maybe beforehand, like some of the setup before the actual sortie setup. Some of the dialogue sequences there might end up getting lost, but it's not a huge deal. We'll make do. At least we'll get to see the levels and some of the new stuff that they have us do. But yeah, we'll be wrapping this up today. Don't know how long it's going to take because playing this game over again practically twice sort of warped my perception of how long it takes to actually get through these. Sometimes a level can be done in like 5 minutes, and sometimes it takes like 20 or 30. So we'll see how it goes. But let's go ahead and get underway. Hopefully everything is looking good. I think we are all fine here. We're doing well. And just pop that in, and we should be good to go. All right. Sound. Oh, you know what? I did change some sound settings. There we go. Okay, let's get the music back up there. I was listening to, I don't know, like, for the majority of the game, like, the New Game Plus missions don't actually pop up very frequently. It's not like you're playing a whole new video game or anything when you're doing New Game Plus or New Game Plus. It's largely the same missions that you have to do with a couple new things added in here or there, or some alternate variations on missions you've already done. So I turned the music down. I think I even turned the voice down for a second. A couple missions, and I was just listening to Spotify and podcasts and music and stuff. So whatever helped me get through. Let's see here. Why not? We'll go over the old standard. Updated a couple of the mechs that I frequently used with some newer weapons, some different stuff, new pieces and parts, also screwing around with some weird designs that may or may not be effective. This one usually isn't. It was just me kind of fooling around. So this one is very effective, though, I must say. This one in particular, this is very, very good for one-on-one encounters in particular, or, you know, just like AC battles, even if you're outnumbered. I find that this one tends to be the better one. Which, actually, speaking of, I think the first mission here, we do have some pretty substantial AC battles, so I might as well use that. Let's go ahead and get into it. I'm going to do the replay mission. Let's see, what are we starting with? Attack the Dam Complex, New Game Plus version. It's going to be this alternate mission here. So this is where we start off. This is where the differences kind of start to take place in the game when you start up New Game Plus. It's this one right here. So let's take a look at it.
I'll stick with 621. Don't let the red guns teach you bad manners.
Teaching me bad manners.
Main system activating combat mode.
Let me see real quick, because my viewer is like blacked out, and I don't know if that's... Is it not? Is the screen completely black? Because it was showing up for a second there. Switch to the capture card for a second. Switch back to this. I thought I saw it popping up in the menu. Hold on. Looks black. All right. Let's see if that pops up. Usually what OBS will do is it's supposed to capture any full screen application, but for whatever reason that doesn't seem to be working, so I could make it pick up a specific window. There we go. All right. Well, I don't know if any of that went through when I was talking about the AC designs, but this is the one that busts like a motherfucker. It just completely obliterates AC battles. Not so great if you have to fight a lot of like MCs and other stuff that's kind of around the area. The ammunition and the type of weapons it uses are a little bit more like individually focused.
But no one even told you why we're here. Well, us real red guns are gonna go climb the wall. This is just target practice. When we're done, the locals' little base is next.
Normally I'm not too into the tank legs, treads, but fell for this one. I know it's the meme, you know, the super wheelchair or whatever, but hey, people respect it for a reason. It does work pretty well. I think the best part about it is how fast it is. Boosters and stuff not so great on it, but everything else seems to work pretty well, especially keeping mobile, I think is the best thing. And it can support a decent amount of weight. More so than a lot of the like quad legs, which I was using for my heavier builds. Definitely a lot faster, and it could even support the weight of the bigger weapons. Okay, so all that so far, here we go. All that so far is the same as it normally is. Let me kick the voices back up to like 9 or something.
Raven, I represent the Rubicon Liberation Front. Our request is simple. We want you to take out the 2 red guns. Our compensation will be double Balaam's offer, awaiting your response. Interesting. Your call, 621.
So there you go. First time we've ever seen an option. Let's go ahead and accept.
Cooperation is appreciated, Raven. 621. We've received a friendly ID tag from the Liberation Front. Let's not waste their firepower.
Turncoat? A little bit, yeah. So now the MCs are on your side, and you have to fight the 2 red guns that were previously on your side.
What the hell are you doing? They bought you out, didn't they? That's a low blow, Handler Walter. Gun 4, gun 5, return fire!
Damn it! I've been hit bad.
See ya.
Freelancer got lucky.
Iguazu, how many ranks below you is gun 13? You can count, right? Don't take too long figuring it out. It's a lot. You dumbass, Iguazu. You talk the talk, but you can't walk the walk.
AP at
Ooh.
50%.
This guy hits like a truck, too. A lot of armor. He is using treads, so gonna have to watch out with him, and he can't stagger you. This Iguazu's a pushover, as usual.
The smirk's something else.
This guy, not so much.
5 minutes free.
1 repair kit remaining.
He could get out of a bind pretty damn quick.
AP at 50%.
System recovery on his AC is intense.
Control of my machine. No choice but to withdraw. Confirmed. Gun 4 and gun 5 eliminated. You can bill me for the AC repair fees, Michigan. You've ruined our little field trip, Walter. I'll be billing you for tuition fees, too.
Still can't take things seriously. All right, so there you go. That's the first of them. The big thing, I mean, outside of just turning on the corporation, which you still work with them in later levels, so it doesn't really affect that too much. I think maybe there's like some comments or something regarding, you know, your trustworthiness, something along those lines. However, the other thing is that you work for the Rubicon Liberation Front, which I don't remember happening too often in the main game. If at all, it might be that the Rubicon Liberation Front missions are completely unique to New Game Plus. I would have to look over them to find out. But that aside, that was the first one, so that kind of gets you down the road of helping out the RLF. And now we got this one, I believe, is a mission directly from them. Not that one. Prisoner rescue. Go ahead and use the light loadout, I think. Probably work fine here.
Looks like switching sides at Gallia left an impression on the Liberation Front. Guess we have you to thank for this job.
Main system activating combat mode.
Essentially, yes, it is a new team to play for.
Commence mission. Escort the Rubicon Liberation Front's transport helicopter.
That's the other thing, too, is that they don't give you the sortie to set it up. Basically, there are prisoners of the RLF that are being held, I think, by the PCA, perhaps? I forget. But anyway, we're supposed to escort their helicopter to the rendezvous locations, wherever they're keeping the prisoners, and prevent them from dying. It kind of gets to be a pain in the ass a little bit if you don't really work on clearing stuff out quickly.
We're under attack! The Liberation Front jump and an escort AC! They must be here for their friend. Intercept.
Maybe we can go over here too. Kind of get a jump on these guys.
Landing at Site A. Commencing extraction of comrades to the E.
621. Secure the area.
Should be safe over there. I'm not seeing any health bar degradation, so we're good.
You came for me.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Ziggy.
Kept you
I'm
waiting,
okay.
huh?
Still alive, at least. A little rest, and I'll pay him back.
Where is
Heading
this
to the
one?
next site, Raven. Keep us
There
covered.
it is. Okay, now they're working their way over here. Here they come. All right. I know there's some that pop up.
Landing at Site B. Extracting Comrade Messon. Raven, keep watch.
Enemy sighted.
Aye. Here they are.
What? No. We've extracted Comrade Messon. We're too late.
Damn it. Mess up.
Heading to the last site. Just a little more, Raven.
The coral wells are the Rubiconian's lifeline. He must have refused to talk.
I think I have a slightly less effective weapon than what I was using when I first played this mission, so having to go through these guys without getting one shot kills in with them is sort of disconcerting at points, but think we can manage.
We're at Site C. Extracting Comrade. Father, Dolmayan. He's the last one. We're counting on you, Raven.
Lion we've heard about. I think mostly in like logs, but never actually like interacted with him. It's not that I remember. He is the leader of the RLF.
Father Dolmayan has been extracted.
Thank goodness you're safe, Father. Coral abide with Rubicon.
You don't know what you're saying, girl. There'll be nothing left but dying embers.
Mission accomplished. Leaving the combat area.
621. New enemy confirmed.
That's a Red Guns AC.
Escorting a prison break all alone. You're daring, I'll give you that. But I've fried bigger fish than you.
That's gun 2, Nile. Red Gun's deputy commander, and the brains to Machine's muscle.
It's too dangerous to force our way through. Raven, secure the escape route.
Trying.
AP at 50%.
What sucks is this helicopter has such low HP, and fighting an AC during this is not ideal.
Lost your nerve? Pathetic Gun 13. What did Michigan see?
Getting hit. Raven, keep us safe.
Okay.
No wonder Michigan took a shine to you.
Takes care of the red gun.
Confirmed. Gun 2, Nile is down. Well done, 621.
They won't have anything left to throw at us now. Thanks for the support, Raven.
Pretty minimal damage on their part. Surprisingly, I don't always do too well in AC combat with the lighter builds, but this time it ended up working out.
Confirmed. The chopper has exited the combat zone. Mission accomplished. Raven, a symbol of resolve. But mark my words, there will be nothing left but dying embers.
Don't be so downtrodden, Dolmayan. Alright, A rank. Not bad. No S rank. Could be better. I don't know what they want me to do outside of just the helicopter taking no damage, but it seems like that might be a bit of a chore, but you never know. Okay, so next mission after that, stop the secret data breach. Let's see. This is a bit ways down, huh? Yeah, there it is. So this takes place after you meet Carla for the first time. And you defeat her in the cleaner. And before she ends up aiding you, it's like in the regular missions, what you have to do is you have to clear out the enemies that sort of start popping up before you could go to the catapult launcher type thing. But this one, you have to stop a data breach. They're getting hacked by the hyenas, I think they called them. So that's kind of the difference here. I don't think there's any like, oh, you know what, there's a...
Your handler didn't authorize this sortie either. But we shouldn't miss this chance. I'll support you.
Thanks, Ire. There is kind of like a big AC battle at the end of this, so it might not have been the best idea to pull out the light build.
Main system activating combat mode.
Hold on. Let me go back. Let's see. Where is it? Stop the data breach. I might go with... maybe not. I was thinking about going with this one, but I don't... I'm going to do it. I was thinking about going with the heavy one too, but I don't know if that would work as well. You know what? Yeah, let me just do that, actually. Because I think I'd get a little bit more ammunition out of it. And you do kind of have to fight some MTs throughout this one, so...
Your handler didn't authorize this.
I already heard that, so we can go ahead and skip.
Main system activating combat mode.
Let's get rolling, tourist. Destroy all the hacking drones those degenerate coyotes left here.
Let's be quick about this, Raven.
Security breach has reached 10%. Firewall's going down fast.
Confirmed. Target destroyed. 4 to go.
So there's still some stuff you can do here.
Keep it up, tourist.
Little extra bits. I think there's a combat log down here. All these flying drone type things offer one. Plus there is a couple of ACs down here. Or bigger MTs. I guess they're not quite ACs. I don't even know if they're LCs. Just know that there's that one with all the shields on it. The data breach in progress is up at the top, so once that bar depletes all the way, then you are out of luck.
I get why they want our tech. I just wish they had a little more flair. If it were me, I'd raid us from orbit and just yank our servers off the ground.
Interesting music track too, a little bit of piano. You can scan, there we go, yeah, and see kind of the highlights of where some of them are located. So that usually makes it easier, because they're not going to pop up automatically unless you just like run right across it in front of it. You have to kind of work your way through these gates though, which kind of makes it take a little bit longer. It's sort of a pain. Good instance if you hadn't done so, because I'd put it off for so long, but to increase the hacking ability.
The coyotes are using RADMTs. They're hot stuff on the black market. Still, I'm not sure I like seeing my own babies used against me.
I think I called them hyenas earlier. They're coyotes. Same shit.
Fourth target destroyed.
One left. We'd have to try to mess it up now.
Not a whole lot of time, so yeah, that could definitely happen.
That's 5. All hacking drones destroyed.
Good job, tourist. Sent the coyotes and their pals a little counter-virus. Their servers are officially fried. Maybe that'll teach them to behave. Wait, the radar. Are there more of them?
They're outside. Let's move to intercept.
So at this point you go outside. There's no longer a time limit, which is nice. So if you want to go back through and take a look perhaps for stuff you missed. I don't remember if there's any like data logs. One of the other things I've been doing while I've been replaying is going through and seeing if there's any data logs from like wrecked ACs to pick up. Those are the hardest to track. The combat logs, not so much, but you do sometimes miss some stuff. So if there's any enemies in the area, you go through and, you know, fight them, get your combat logs from them. But yeah, no time limit, so you don't have to worry about having to rush through this or anything. But once you step out here, it does initiate an AC battle, so kind of shitty.
Huh. You're the freelancer from the dam raid.
And what do you know? It's a Guazu. Constant thorn in my side.
And here I thought I'd just make some extra scratch. Guess I can settle the score at the same time.
I see the coyotes got some help too. Don't forget to smile, tourist.
I heard about you climbing the wall. Bet you think you're hot shit now. Well, you're making a stink.
Okay, this guy's kind of annoying. He is very annoying, and that's saying something because I find every character in this game to be annoying to an extent. Once you get them to a certain health point, then some, I don't remember if they're LTs or what, but the ones that cloak and they kind of have like the electrical whip type weapons, few of those come in, which is what's starting to try to fight us here.
You low down piece of...
I like to kill him first if possible. These guys do have shields, which can be a pain.
AP at 50%.
Pretty weak once you deplete the shield, though, but it's still an issue, especially when you got the ranged ones attacking you from afar. You listen out for the alarm, obviously that makes it a little easier. Not too many spots to take cover. There are these little docks or whatever they are, but they only provide so much in limited areas. The sniper ranged ones are easier to kill, though. They do not have the shield.
All unidentified machines destroyed. No more enemies detected.
I've seen that kind of stealth before. I'm gonna have to look into this.
Stealth
Raven,
camouflage.
those unidentified machines were using encrypted communications. I'll do what I can to decrypt them.
Which I think IR does at some point, but I don't remember what the result of that was. Like who was sending them out, basically. Oh, surprising. Got an S rank out of that. Nice. I have noticed that there is a trophy for completing all previous missions as S rank, so I can imagine that would be a pain in the ass. Next one down the line. We're at the corporate sabotage of new tech. I don't know how to remember this. Like, I don't remember what it is. I guess I'll stick with the heavy loadout.
It's exceptionally rare to get a direct request from Liberation Front leadership. Perhaps the situation has changed their attitudes too.
So this is another one where we've gotten the mission from the Liberation Front. I think New Game Plus does have like all of the Liberation Front mission variants.
Combat mode.
Commence mission. Destroy the Planetary Closure Administration LCs and the new HC.
I'm grateful for your
Oh, that's what it was.
The targets are stationed in 2 camps. Attack one, and the other will move to reinforce. I'll leave the question of where to strike first in your capable hands.
So you could either go after one giant, like almost AC type enemy, or you could go after 3 LTs, I believe is what it was. And I played this first time around. I think I went after the heavy one. I wasn't sure which one was going to be which, or which one was stationed where, so it didn't really matter to me, but...
We're under attack. Cancel the maintenance.
Get the HC online now. Did the corporation hire you? You must be confident to come here alone. No matter. This beauty's more than a match for some patchwork. No.
Come again?
HC. Cutting edge.
New model HC destroyed.
Better shut your
That just leaves the
trap,
LCs.
sir. Guy's all confident, giving a spiel about how good he is, how great the tech is. Kill him before he even finished. I think the, yeah, here they are. The LCs are supposed to come to me now. It's kind of what the
Enemy signatures.
Liberation Front guy said.
2 LCs.
It's just 2 of them. Too bad.
It must have been that AC. Take it out.
You're at a numerical disadvantage, Raven. Focus fire one target at a time.
AP 50%.
It's just an AC. Code 31A. Chief Sergeant down.
Target LC destroyed.
AP at 50%.
Whoa! Shot me at the same time, you son of a bitch.
My LC gonna blow.
Better
All
eject.
targets destroyed. Mission accomplished, Raven.
You live up to your name, Raven. You fight like a bird in flight. You may yet fly higher. Beyond Rubicon's scorched skies to chase the freedom we never knew.
It'll flat well. I believe we had some sort of altercation with him in an AC at some point. But now we're kind of working for them. Performance could have been better. I bet if I had the super heavy loadout, probably would have worked a little bit faster. But that's all right. Let's see. Next one down the line is defend the damn complex. Defend that goddamn complex. That's right. 2 top-ranking independent mercenaries. So this is sort of like the opposite of the, well, I mean, I guess the other one was called Attack the Damn Complex. But the one with where we were with the red guns, and then this time around when we turned on the red guns, this is sort of like the opposite version of that mission. I'll do that since I'm expecting a fight.
You're up against 2 of the arena's top performers. Make sure you're ready for this, Raven.
Oh, I'm ready.
Main system activating combat mode.
Let's get started, Raven.
Let's get started.
Master Crown's pilot, Callsign King, has an 89.6% mission success rate. His reputation for finesse is such that he's advertised as the ideal mercenary. Umbrox is piloted by Chartreuse, an aggressive bulldozer with unrivaled firepower. Those who've seen her at work call her an unstoppable force. Intercept the 2 targets.
Again, the MTs are on our side here, so don't need to worry about them fighting us. We do provide a bit of a distraction for the ACs that come up. I'm going to try to go after the heavy one first, I think. I think it's this one.
You must be Raven. Not a name I expected to see attached to a hostile AC. You know our priorities, Chartreuse. Let me deal with this.
Give me a break, King. That bossy attitude of yours doesn't do you any favors.
Together, Chartreuse.
Quit telling me what to do.
This guy was like, let me handle it, and then before she even finishes talking, he's together.
There's more to you than meets the eye. You might not be so different from the other
I'm a
Ravens
regular
after all.
transformer, yeah.
Oh, get off your high horse, King.
All right.
Do you read me, Raven? Your imposter must be an impressive pilot to take on the two of them at once. Let's see how far they can fly. On borrowed wings.
This is where the fun begins.
So not only do you have to fight these two losers, which are fairly tough on their own, but you have to fight Raven too. So or the original Raven, which he was in a mission all his own. Fortunately, it takes him a second to get out there. So
We've lost both of them.
1 AC left, Raven.
get your ass down here. Come on. So it gives you a little bit of time to try and clean up if at all possible. Otherwise, you're going to be fighting multiples. And that ain't always fun.
The Raven is a symbol of resolve. The will to choose what one fights for.
Stay focused, Raven.
Yes, Raven. I feel it too.
Do you? Did you feel that?
Raven, we can still... All right. We'll watch this one. See where they go on a Raven's wings.
All enemy ACs destroyed. Mission accomplished.
Got an S rank for that one too. Not bad. Keep beating them while they're talking. I'm telling you, the setup I had, and I did not have this one planned for a while. I think it wasn't until New Game Plus Plus that I decided to make something like this, but it is an absolute destroyer. But I had to do it because there was a mission that was really, really hard. We'll get to it eventually, but yeah, it was not fun to do. So I had to come up with a whole new concept in terms of, you know, trying to get through a mission with as much firepower and speed and finesse as I could possibly muster. So that's defend the dam complex. There's an alternate for underground exploration depth 2. Let's see. I don't remember what the alternate path is. This is sort of a longer one too. I don't remember it being too different. Let's take a quick look. I'm gonna go back to this heavy loadout. Shit. That's not what I meant to do.
Just so you know, 621, my radar won't be able to reach the lower deck.
So any of the alternate missions always start out with the same dialogue as you saw in their original formats. There's not going to be anything new there. Unfortunately, that's what we're missing is after you complete the mission, you don't get the dialogue that happens after the fact. So
This is where the survey begins in earnest.
some story bits we'll miss out on here and there. You know, the story's fairly light in this game anyway, so I wouldn't worry about it too much, but obviously it's not going to be 100% complete or anything like that. But the gameplay is the most important aspect though, so I just want to get that in more than anything else. But I have played through this game like 3 times now, so I do know how most of this goes.
You're gonna die, traitor!
Sounds like you found Balaam's MTs. Eliminate them, 621.
Markman.
Control panel identified. These should get the power back online. The elevator's back online too. Let's take it back up to the upper level. The partition should open now. See if you can get access. The heat exchanger section's up ahead. This is around where the comms log for Balam's advanced squad cuts off. It seems we're alone.
Seems that way, doesn't it?
Raven, ambush!
You must be brave. Yes, you do seem rather extraordinary.
Independent mercenary.
I see why Bullet Blossom couldn't beat you. Why he abandoned his red gun pride. It comes. The inevitable.
AC dead sled destroyed. Cold call won't be a danger to you anymore.
So I think the difference there, and I don't remember if there's any others, unfortunately. I don't think there are. But I think Iguazu's supposed to ambush you there, but since you take him out in the data breach mission, he doesn't show up, and now this cold call guy comes for you.
What was that? Raven, watch out. That weapon
Also,
must be guarding the steps.
I was looking for those data logs, and I was using a guide for some of them just to make 100% sure that I was clearing through. The guide I was using did not have this one on there, which was disappointing. And I do think there's like an achievement for collecting all of the data logs. So this AC that's on top of this like third pipe, or the pipe that's furthest out, that's one you gotta watch out for. I'm sure there are other guides out there, but this is the one that I think it was like one of the early ones that popped up, like one of the first few that show up when you look up Google for an AC data log guide or whatever. And they didn't even have it.
2 repair kits remaining.
Alright. Gonna maybe try to rush through this, because like I said, I don't think there's any differences, especially once you get to the end, so we don't have to like fight everything.
Ventilation duct identified. Looks like it's connected to the control room.
Most certainly don't need to do that. So, I'm just gonna duck out all those guys.
We're in the control room. Now let's find an access point.
And as I did before, you can destroy these guys before they actually launch. Good idea, considering that it'll take a little bit longer, plus you have to actually actively fight them, which you don't need to do if you shoot them before they can get down. Once you hit this control panel over here, they activate.
That's the control panel.
You could potentially bypass them, I think, too. I think the elevator over here activates.
The defense system is onto us, but we should be able to proceed.
So,
Seems like smooth sailing, 621.
don't want those extra credits or whatever, you can just duck out for the elevator.
When do you get so good at exploring?
I've always been good at exploring, Walter.
I expect the defense weapon will be waiting for us. Be careful, Raven.
This thing should still be the same. I want to say,
Defense program phase 3.0.
I don't know, I'd have to take a look.
Switching to termination mode.
But I want to say that I fought it at some point where it was using like all new moves. It might have been during this like New Game Plus experience. Could have been New Game Plus too, but it's still the same type of enemy, but I think they made it a little bit harder.
Enemy analysis complete. That's the Enforcer, an AI-controlled controlled prototype developed by the PCA. It was designed to defend key watchpoint sectors and eliminate hidden intruders. What they're hiding down here, long needs to be hidden.
Phase 3.5. Attitude. Releasing output limiters. Reconfiguring energy draw and maximum balance for all actuators. Terminating
Caught up to me.
HP at 50%.
Nathan, you're the only one who can complete this survey. Vulture believes in you, and so do I.
No need for the pep talk. I already took care of it. We're good.
Confirmed. Enemy unit is silent. Walter should have some data on the next sector. Let's take a break for now, Raven.
S rank again. Very nice. At least I was worried that it wouldn't be as lenient as it might be seeming as it is when it comes to the S rank. So, like, going through all these was a bit of a daunting task, but hopefully we'll be able to take care of it, I suppose. And that's almost it for New Game Plus missions. We got one more, Unknown Territory Survey. Which, just by the name, I don't remember this one. Unknown Territory Survey. It's an alternate mission. I think this is... Okay, this is largely the same. This is one of the ones... I think this is the first time we fought Rusty one-on-one. However, something slightly changes with the battle. I think that's it. This is a short mission anyway, so... That's something
Who could be following
really got to worry about, I suppose.
the Liberation Front? Another mercenary?
Main system. Activating combat mode.
Commence mission. Make your way down to the next depth.
This one was weird too because I was looking at the guide for the data logs and I remember seeing that there was one that was supposed to be down here, but I didn't see it. I scanned everything
Something's
too.
jamming the radar. It must be
Get all up
interference
in
from an
here.
active coral.
It was like in one of these crevices, I think. In fact, I think... Oh, you know what? It might have been this one. Maybe I already got it. Okay. See, I looked... I think maybe the New Game Plus and the New Game Plus Plus versions are different, because I was looking during New Game Plus Plus. Sound like an idiot talking about all this shit. But the AC that is very clearly right there right now was not there before, because I was looking, you know, is there maybe even an AC there so I could tell if I've already scanned it, and I didn't see anything.
Coral response from inside the creature. Watch out.
I'm just gonna try to duck out. Actually, I think I need to go up this way.
Breeding pods for the mealworms. Looks like they're out of commission now.
Raven, I'm reading something behind us. It's getting closer.
Hold up. There we go. Someone was at the door, which means the dog's gonna go crazy. Let's see what we get.
deal with a mercenary who went in alone, they said. Figures. Seems both of us are too dangerous to keep around. And the higher-ups wouldn't miss an opportunity to kill two birds with one stone. Hate to say it, but Rubicon still needs me. So, buddy, who needs you?
I don't think there's any dialogue changes there.
I don't want to dance to their tune, but this time, I don't have any other choice. I'm coming, buddy.
The problem with this build is the weapons are a little bit slow. The weapons themselves, but
621, make it through this alive.
the shells. Be a little bit taxing to actually fight him.
Rusty, wait!
He's a Liberation Front leader.
Rusty, that pilot's more than just a hound. You don't see the potential. Oh, I see it, Uncle, but potential and danger are birds of a feather. We hadn't come to this.
Alright, so I think that's the new thing there. So we got Flatwell, which I think we were working for him, unless it's another one, but obviously, what's it? Rusty calls him Uncle or whatever, so he had, despite being in a corporation, he had ties to the RLF, which is probably why he was fighting us in the base game mode.
It's too late now.
2 repair kits remaining.
You're good. And that's not the only thing that makes you a threat.
AP at 50. AP at 30%.
My AC can't take much more. Get out of here, Flatwell. You still have work to do.
No repair kits remaining.
I think I used that a little prematurely, but
50%.
Something's changed since last time. But you still haven't found a purpose.
Right shoulder ammunition at 50%.
even just with going with a standard hit, he's just too damn fast. Not even trying to go for the charged melee attacks anymore.
Left shoulder ammunition at.
Alright.
Never failed to impress. But this isn't over yet. Buddy. Find your purpose. Then we'll settle this.
yet!
We've lost all signs of Steel Haze. He's escaped.
Shame that is. Would like to put the boots to him a little bit more.
I'm picking up a major coral response, coming from the bottom of the pit. Let's keep moving, Raven.
Institute City. Of course. No wonder we couldn't find it.
I think all that's the same. Ooh, C rank, not so great. Yeah, might need different builds in order to, or maybe just a different approach. Maybe just go all out with the weapons instead of trying to do heavy hitters or something like that. But yeah, maybe some different weapons or something. Need to find a better method. I mean, it works, but at the same time, it's not quick. I feel like with medium and heavy builds, I can take them out a lot faster with my kind of more heavier AC versus designed builds. And with when it comes to fighting Rusty, it's just so damn fast. Okay. So despite what this list is saying, there should still be some more missions on New Game Plus that are slightly different. The same things happen. You go down to the Coral Reserve, and then you basically fight that sea weapon, and you get caught by Snail, and then you're ousted from your AC and have to hit up the shitty one. And then after that, it does a little bit different. Let's see. Take the uninhabited city, that's the same. Intercept the corporate forces. That's okay, so shut down the closure satellites. I'm just trying to think here what they were. Destroy the drive block. Okay, so I think these are different. Upper districts. So I think instead of going after the Arquebus, what happens is you end up siding with Ire, and she asks you to stop Carla and Xylem. Xylem being that giant floating city ship. So, because in the original ending, what we did was we went against Ire. Well, I guess it could go either way, because you could choose to go for side with Ire, you could choose to side with Carla. So I think just with this particular playthrough on New Game Plus, I ended up doing that. So that's why it's not new to New Game Plus. It's just different from what we saw already. But we can still watch it or play through those levels. I don't think they take that long. But I think the shut down the closure satellites, I think is the one where you fought Ire. So we already did that. We saw that on stream. I think it starts with this, which is eliminate Cinder Carla. So we'll go ahead and do this one. I'll just stick with this AC build. Should be fine with that.
I was hoping you would take the job, Raven. Thank you.
So yeah, that's when you side with Ire and choose her mission to go after Carla and stop Xylem instead of siding with Carla and looking to drive Xylem into the satellite or the reactor or whatever it is.
As always, I'll support you. Carla has taken up command in the reservoir dome in the Xylem's port wing. The only enemies of both the corporations and Overseer recognize.
Just drive on down this highway, easy enough.
Rubiconian apes, out of my way.
That's way too small. The man who captured you is it's up to you.
You again. I thought you'd run away with your tail between your legs. Back for more, are you? You fools don't know your place. You don't know when you're beaten. You don't even know what's good for you. What a wasted effort. You're not even recalled by my superiors. Still hanging on, are you? Old augmentation medicine waste. All you know is to chase your master's prize. Use this as magic.
Shut up.
Nothing stop you, pest. You may have won this battle, but I'll win the war.
VTC down. He's withdrawn. Let's get moving, Raven. The partition's locked us in.
I almost cleared that.
How much did Arquebus pay you? Hate to see you go. Actually, why don't you stay?
I'll handle the partition. You take care of this.
UP at 50%.
liberate them. I've unlocked the partition.
2 repair kits remaining.
Should be fine. Unlocked it, but I still need to unlock it myself a second time, I guess.
Chatty, fire up the ACs.
Carla. She's in there.
I don't think we get an option to actually refuel or whatever. No Sherpa.
Let me tell you my motto, tourist. Get your laughs while you can. I don't know what you're up to, but you better make it worth it.
Okay.
Chatty, you know what we're dealing with. Pin that tourist down.
Roger, Chief. Supporting.
Don't let them team up on you.
Try to take care of Chatty first.
Walter told me, you know. Looks like you made a friend of your own. But it's good to make a choice. Sit on the fence, you make no enemies. Or friends. Chatty, still with me?
Shit. Get your laughs. While you can.
Chatty!
Gonna cry.
Now, tourist. Times like this, I can't help but laugh.
Oh. Remember, this mission actually cut it super close last time. I managed to do it without retrying, but I don't know if I could do it this time around just because I see what's needed to be done here.
Is that all you've got? Come on! At least stay for dessert, tourist!
Oh, that was close.
Tourist.
Jeez. 941 AP remaining. Did a couple Hail Marys, just like basic melee
That's not to
attacks.
say we've lost.
What? The Xylem's control center is locked out.
There's no stopping this ship now. Last job. Chatty.
Owner, Cinder Carla. Vital signs lost. Activating perimeter protocol. Xylem propulsion vector locked. All systems locked out.
Oh, got an S rank despite the ass cooking I took at the bottom end there, but I think maybe they must have anticipated that because you do have to fight Snail and then Chatty and Carla. I mean, that's 3 ACs in one level plus that little partition part, basically. So at least we were able to do that. Not quite as lenient with the Rusty mission, though, I see. Okay, so we got that done. Oh, shit, I'm going in the wrong one. Eliminated Cinder Carla, stopped them. She sends the Xylem on an autopilot intercept course to I forget what it is. It's like the synthesizer or whatever. Maybe it's the satellite, is I guess what they call it. Is it the closure satellite? I don't know. But anyway, the thing that happened in the first ending that we got is what's anticipated to happen. So we have to prevent that. So now we got to destroy the drive block. I think this one is a little bit more like MTLC PvE focus. Even though they're all PvE, but you kind of know what I get, what I'm saying with that. Not as many AC battles, I think. So we could probably stand to do a standard heavy. Actually thinking about it. Now, you know what? Destroy the large Skirmian generators. You might even be able to do a light with this one. Let's see.
Let's go, Raven. One of our allies should be arriving already.
Looks like the guest of honor's here. Hey, buddy. I never thought I'd be rubbing shoulders with the liberator of Rubicon. Every Rubiconian who heard your cry rose up to fight. Let's show them there's a future for Rubicon beyond these scorched skies.
Whoa, uplifting music.
Activating combat mode.
Alright, so we're working with Rusty now.
Rusty was the first to offer his help.
There's a
Never thought
cannon
the
or
plan
something
go
over
so
there.
wrong. But it's good teaming up with you again. Couldn't have hoped for a better silver lining.
The intervals on this firing are pretty damn quick.
Even more of our ADs and Ts. Target confirmed. That's one of the Skirmian generators. One generator destroyed. 3 remaining.
Looks like the Liberation Front has broken into Institute City.
Sorry, Rusty.
You should hear this. Patching you in.
Now, comrades, of the corporations, we'll show Raven. The Rubiconians will wallow in the ashes no more.
Slogans scrawled in ash were never going to change Rubicon. Cinders are alive with flame once more.
Generators destroyed. 2 remaining.
Surrounds the plant. Keep pushing them back. It's time. Deploying the Schneider AC.
Sounds like quite the party down there. Love to see all my hard work paying off.
AP at 50%.
Ooh, that wasn't so good. I'm trying to get rid of this thing. To be quite honest, before I could go after the bigger fish, and I think I'm about to die. Oh, there it goes. No need, Rusty. Don't go after it. Alright, where are we going? Oh. Text something real quick. Okay, so
That's the machine from Grid
we're
0
still working our way through here. I think there's a couple more engines that
Looks
need
like we
to
got our work cut out for us.
be worked on. Oh yeah, we have to fight the cleaner again too. I forgot about that.
I see. The intake's vulnerable. Attention. You handle the shooting.
UP at 50%.
Don't think that worked the way I wanted it to.
Right-hand ammunition at 50%. 1 repair kit remaining.
It takes more stagger damage from the front, but it's a little bit trickier, surprisingly, with Rusty, since it kind of has tension. So it's kind of the more de facto method that you want to use is go for the exhaust pipe or whatever. Nice and close up to that, just so I don't have to,
Finish it off, buddy.
like, potentially miss. There it goes.
Confirmed. Smart cleaner destroyed. Wait. Detecting hostiles ahead of the silo. Enemy fleet approaching.
Guess Archibus decided to escalate. They must really want us dead. Let me handle the fleet. You've got a mission to finish. I'm counting on you, buddy.
So, I think it's that same fleet that you defeat with Carla, where you're kind of riding the coral wave.
Watch out for ambushes. There's 2 skirmish generators left. Once we've shut those down, we need to deal with the range generators.
Rusty goes and takes care of those, so
Destroy the
don't
generators.
have to worry about it.
Sustaining major damage. We're dropping like flies out here.
Target is 1AC. Identification C4. Rusty. He's supposed to be dead. Full barrage! Don't let him get any closer! You're out of luck. There's only one person who can keep up with me.
Right-hand ammunition at 50%.
Some generators to take care of.
One more to go.
Running out of ammo, though.
Right-hand ammunition at 30%.
Also got the Moonlight Blade, if anything. Use that right now, actually.
Skirmish generators destroyed. Get clear, Raven. The drive block's going to explode.
Alright, so we do get a chance to resupply here. Unfortunately, this was the one I was thinking of. I thought this was going to be a different mission. So there's actually an AC fight here, which might be a little bit rough with the light builds, but we'll see how it goes. If anything, I'll just retry it. Won't get that S rank, but that's alright. Might not get it. Gotten it anyway.
Raven,
There it is.
outside fast.
Raven the independent mercenary. You're not the mutt I thought you were.
That machine.
You're below that. You are vermin.
I kind of stepped on the line there, but Rusty talks about Balteus being finished. So
Archibus
we weren't even fighting the complete version last time.
V2 Snail.
And Snail is piloting it.
As I was told, good. It would be most inconvenient to see a hard-won coral go up in smoke. Rabble-rousing the locals. Another inconvenience, but I'll overlook that. No, your crime is that you ignored me.
repair kits remaining.
The enemy's taking critical damage.
We're losing the flagship!
Oh, damn. The shield came right back up as soon as I was about to hit that hit. I should have just done the 2 shots.
Buddy. Well, we're gonna finish this, right? I guess I'm not done yet then.
AP at 30.
Oh, it's not good. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, the light build is not preferable. There is another mission. Yeah, whatever. I'm not gonna restart it from the beginning because I'm trying to clear through these as fast as possible, and we still got New Game Plus missions to do on top of this. So I should, even though it probably would have been a bit tight in terms of the ammunition, should have done that with that build, because I thought this mission was going to be another one where you basically just have to destroy engines, not the actual, like, going through most of the ship and destroying the generators and stuff like that. I thought this was going to be a different one. Otherwise, yeah, I would have done like at least a heavy build or something, because the second Bolteus fight, you know, once you got like a advanced loadout, it's not quite as bad, I think, as fighting Bolteus for the first time, but it's still not an easy fight.
That machine!
You're below that. You are vermin.
Analyzing enemy data. AOP-07A. Archivist Balteus. Highly identified as V2 Snail.
I was not flying. Thought I was flying, I was not flying. And once again, right before I get my melee attack in, shields pop right back up.
It would be most inconvenient to see our hard one coral go up in smoke. Rabble rousing the locals. Another inconvenience, but I'll overlook that. No, your crime is that you ignored me, ignored Artemis. You are vermin, and I will be rid of you.
Energy runs off the charts. Be careful, Raven.
AP at 50%.
The second fleet has been wiped out! We can't get a lock on him!
Wearing the enemy AC down! Maintain fire! How's it looking, buddy? I'd say I'm about halfway done. Still might be V2, but he's second to none. Stay focused. 1 repair kit remaining.
Energy output is ramping up again.
Out of my sight, vermin. That traitor V4, those dolts in command. And worst of all, you, the pest of Rubicon who stirred the cinders. Sickeningly, all of you. I'll crush you underfoot. I am Archibus.
AP at 50%.
The enemy's taking critical damage.
We're losing the flagship!
See ya, Snail.
Archibus. One last plan.
Farewell, friends.
Confirmed. V2 Snail, down.
Sounds like it's over. I just about managed.
No,
Rusty's
Rusty.
signal just disappeared. Raven, it seems we've got trouble ahead. We need to take down the Xylem fast.
Well, I got a B rank. It's not as bad. I mean, considering I did like a C rank with that Rusty mission that we replayed, I'm actually a little surprised I got a B rank with that one, considering I had to like restart from the checkpoint. Okay, so now that we got that done, now let's bring down the Xylem. And this one I think was a little bit easier, maybe. I think there was still a AC battle. So maybe we'll stick with this particular build. but this was kind of more the one I had in mind.
For re-entry. Be ready to escape once we're finished.
Main system activating combat mode.
Raven, it's one of the ramjet engines. Please, destroy the target.
So Xylem is still on an intercept course with the satellite out there. We basically have to destroy the actual engines, not even just the generators, in order to get this thing taken care of. So, that's what we're gonna do.
Port chamber is silent. Starboard chamber is silent. The Xylem is falling from orbit. The coral's safe. Rubicon's safe.
Is that you? I have to dispose of you.
Walter! But that AC! Picking up a coral response. Watch out!
Corporations. Orders. No. My friends.
Wow. I don't think there's a second phase either. He was not that easy to beat when I fought him the first time around. I was expecting this battle to go a little bit longer than that. I think I might have just caught him by doing so much damage. Like with those first couple hits, because I'm pretty sure he's got some health kits.
My friends' wishes. Look at you, 621. You found a friend.
Also for asking in chat, yes, that is Walter. He seems to be under some kind of influence, though, in my opinion.
Walter! Oh, we have to go, Raven. Raven. One day, humanity and Coral will thrive together. You kept our potential safe. I know Walter feared a collapse. But I promise you, there's another way. Raven. We'll find it together.
So, okay, got an S rank out of that. I did wipe the floor with Walter's face, so I guess not too surprising there. So that is the end of New Game Plus and the alternate ending that we did not see. I guess depending on how you look at it, because the way things are leading up, it's seeming like that was kind of the neutral ending, surprisingly. Even though you have like basically turn on your friends. But yeah, so the first one we did, we prevented any type of coral production from escaping Rubicon by destroying the facility and crashing Xylem into it. I think like Walter's MIA, I don't remember if it was disclosed what happened to him, but he's like nowhere to be found at some point. And then we cut off the friendship with Ire, and we have to kill her in the end. And then I think Carla dies in the process, and then we have to fight Rusty. So like we end up with no friends, and you're just kind of like the lone pilot that survives this entire incident, and everybody's basically dead. So I guess it's kind of the best, for the best that we started out with that one. And then this one's kind of the neutral one. We still got Ire. We had to take out Carla and Walter. And then I guess Rusty died in the process, but we were friends until that end there. He wasn't like actively fighting against us, but at least we have Ire. So that's kind of the neutral ending. And now it's seeming like going through New Game Plus, we're working towards the best ending. So we'll go through a handful of those missions, and then the last and final 3, which I have not played and am working my way towards currently, which is going to start with that MIA one. So before we can do that, let's see here. We have escort the weaponized mining ship. So the first few times, even in New Game Plus regular, you still have to destroy that weaponized mining ship. But on this one, in New Game Plus, we are working for the RLF, and we are supposed to escort it, defend it. And this was the one I was talking about, where the whole reason I made this like super powerful build was because of this mission. Because this mission is a pain. But let's hope, cross our fingers, that it will still work out for us.
Chose the Liberation Front, did you? Whatever works to get your name out there. That's the benefit of being independent.
Main system activating combat mode.
Commence mission. Wait, someone's already attacking the ship.
What is that thing?
So the Strider's going down prematurely, didn't even get a chance to defend it. How unfortunate.
Enemies on the radar. 621, they're coming. No ID. They're not Schneider MTs. Are those C weapons? Defend yourself, 621. They're not going to listen to reason.
So right off the bat, this early into the game, we already have C weapons to fight.
Those are drone weapons made by the Rubicon Research Institute. Relics that survived the fires of Libra. Did you get them?
Fortunately, this build does a lot of damage, so I didn't have to worry about it that time. But it's not over yet, because we got to fight the wheels. As we've seen before, the wheels are a pain.
Take them head on, 621. They'll tear you to shreds.
I would say like the biggest issue with them is how much of a pain they are to hit. You can get them staggered, sometimes a little easier, but they ain't easy.
Way too many for a chance encounter. Focus, 621. I'll do the thinking. Helianthus machines coming in hot. These are dangerous, 621. Knock them down for the kill.
Might be it for the wheels, the helianthus machines as they were talking about. I think we got a couple more sea weapons we need to fight. Doing pretty good so far. I have not used a health kit.
Looks like the last of them. Nothing on the long-range radar. You may have failed to protect the Strider, but you had a hell of an excuse. I'll look into this. You go home and get some rest, 621.
So even with my best builds that I had, that I finished 2 New Game Pluses with, which were basically just those 2, those light and heavy that I used during the main course of our missions that we did for like parts of 1 through 4 of the stream, it could not compete with the amount of shit they were throwing at me here. Those sea weapons combined with the wheels were a pain to deal with. So basically I had to go back to the drawing board because I retried it a couple times too. I'm like, maybe a different approach or something like that. No, I needed heavy firepower. So going back, putting on the wheelchair, getting some heavy weapons, still sticking with the Songbird and the Sun Needle, but also swapping out the shotgun or the laser weapon for I think it's a missile launcher. I don't know if it's a grenade launcher or a missile launcher, but I think it's a missile launcher. And that ended up being the winning combo just because of how destructive it was. And the amount of stagger damage that you could do and the amount of just like raw power damage I was doing, able to get it done there. So that build ended up working out. And yeah, still getting me through some of these other missions where you have to fight like ACs one-on-one. We beat Walter in like 10 seconds. That has to count for something, right? Alright, so we still got a few more here. I actually think there's more New Game Plus missions than there are New Game Plus, so this might take a sec. Let's see what we got. Obstruct, mandatory inspection, eliminate the PCA squads carrying out a mandatory inspection, mid-route rendezvous with friendly craft. This one ended up working out nicely, sticking with this super heavy build.
A mandatory inspection or a job from another mercenary. Whatever happens, handle it. Just like you always do.
Main system activating combat mode.
Alright.
Commence mission. Eliminate the PCA's mandatory inspection squads.
I'm grateful for your support, Raven. We'll rendezvous later on.
This is the first appearance, I think, of this Kate Markson.
Where did it come from? Eliminate it.
Subject guard sentry MTs. Watch out for their laser fire. We're clear.
Well, that one hit hard.
Keep moving, 621.
Code 31C, sustaining fire from an unknown AC. Support. Don't give that AC an inch.
Raven, don't underestimate those LCs. Though mass-produced, they're an essential component of the PCA suppression force.
Oh, you got lucky.
Inspection.
We're being pushed back. Got that AC down. This inspection is a priority operation.
Looks like you're clear here.
I was right to count on the wall climber. Keep up the good work.
I don't know that I like that
Looked into this
nickname.
Kate. She's not even registered in the arena. Be ready for company if her plan to ambush the rear guard goes south.
Code 7-8, requesting backup. Taking heavy fire. This position's under attack too. Presently exchanging fire.
Right on schedule. Looks like Kate's on the move.
enough, huh?
Confirmed. The inspection squad inside the arsenal has been wiped out. It looks like we beat Kate.
Raven, I've finished mopping up, but I have something to report. The PCA has made an unexpected move. Let's rendezvous for now.
You heard the lady. Updating marker data.
Alright, so now we have to go up front here. Sort of a different perspective for this particular map, because I don't think we ever got out to this point. It looks similar to the one with Balteus, but it isn't. It's a different one.
Raven, the wall climber, I presume. As much as I'd love to stop and chat, I'm afraid we're rather pressed for time.
Another one of these, like LCs. We also have to fight this thing, which I don't remember if that was one that we fought at any point.
Lost inspection team. Mercs made a big mistake. System authorization received. Commencing termination.
PCA Special Forces. What is this?
Raven.
Special Forces craft destroyed. Two remaining.
Keep it up, Raven.
It can't be. It really is rigged.
One hostile left. It's not over yet, 621.
Impressive, Raven.
So I think we did fight this thing at some point. I think there was a mission where we could either fight two, like, Arquebus people or fight this thing. But I think it's much harder here.
Inspection followed up by a Special Forces deployment.
It's like a tank with the ACs on the front end of it.
Arsenal.
Outstanding work, Raven. I was right to choose you.
Code 3-1C. Sustaining heavy fire. Damn it!
You're making headway, 621. Keep pushing.
We are not too late to fall.
Until he was a little bit closer.
30%.
The only problem with this build is it's a little bit finicky when trying to, like, get into the right spot. So, like, getting into him right there, very hard to do. There we go.
Can't stop them. Submitting. System query.
The tank is so big all around, but it's so heavily armored it doesn't take damage from any side outside of just hitting the main AC.
All Special Forces craft destroyed. We're done here, 621.
Excellent work, Raven. You've shown me a thing or two.
So you learn a thing or two. You're trying to boost into the tank. She can die during that too. Nice S rank. Because the first time I did it, she did not survive all the way through. She is sort of helpful because she distracts it long enough for you to take out the first two LCs, and then I guess they might have been C weapons actually, and then provides decent distraction to try and get it staggered. So not too bad. All right, what are we looking at? Alternate attack the watch point. Trying to think of what was different here. There was a couple. I'm just gonna do it. There was a.
Going in under cover of
It's
dark.
not gonna be anything different there. There was a couple I remember doing, and the differences were negligible. I don't know. We'll go through anyway.
It's go time, 621. Don't worry. Not even the PCA would anticipate a solo independent mercenary. Get in there and get to work.
Main
This one in particular, I feel like it might be one of those where there wasn't a whole lot different that warranted like it actually being an alternate mission, but whatever. Also, there is an AC, I think it's down here. There it is. That was not on list before. It's right underneath this cannon.
Code 1-5. Intruder
So you
sighted.
could get a log from that.
Just one AC. Who are they with? We can look into that later. Engaging. Code 7-8, requesting backup. I can't get through to HQ.
Cavalry isn't coming. Wipe them out, 621. Confirmed. Enemy squad destroyed. Move on to the next area.
I'm in. And of course, the other log, which I think we saw before, is up here. I don't know where specifically, but somewhere on this roof there is a downed AC. There it is. Right back there, top of the screen.
Where did that AC come from? What happened to the patrol squad?
Code 1-8. All units deploy for combat.
You're exposed to snipers from all quarters. Keep moving or they'll shoot you down.
Code 3-1C. We've taken critical damage.
Updating your marker data. Proceed in the direction indicated.
Alrighty.
You see that? That's the Watch Limits Control Center. The target's inside. Make your way in.
Attacking a watch point. You're
Attacking a watch point. So Sula still comes back.
How many of your dogs must I kill before you learn?
You. 621, stop. Behind you.
Handler Walter,
Oh yeah, we have to fight
I'll be coming for you
not only
next.
Sula, but we have to fight a couple LCs as well. I think that's what was different.
C1249, Sula. He's an independent mercenary who survived first-gen augmentation. Encrypted comms. He must be controlling them too. Don't think twice, 62. Kill him before he kills you.
2 repair kits remaining.
Shit, we got 2 more back here.
Was it 618 I killed last? It was good. But he had nothing on this one.
Who tipped you off, Sula?
Don't make trouble for me, Walter. You and your dog aren't welcome here.
bastard keeps cloaking and I cannot
Finish off the
get a read on him.
unidentified
Light filter activation at 15%.
There's still one over here too. Jeez.
You're clear. Forget about them, 621. Back to work. Penetrate the control center and destroy the target.
I do remember handling that a lot faster last time too. So I don't know. Might have just gotten lucky.
There. Destroy the device in the center.
See if something different happens with Balteus. I don't think there was a difference, but we shall see.
We're done here. Head back to base. Wait, no. 621, get out of there!
Who are you? An older type of augmented human, 4th generation. Have we made contact? I am Air, a Rubiconian. Please, you must wake up. Before your consciousness is forever scattered in the coral flow.
Augmented human C4621. Vital signs confirmed. Disabling autopilot. Establishing comms link with him.
Raven. I've identified an approaching enemy. I'll synchronize with your brainwaves and maintain contact to support you. Main system reactivating combat mode. I've looked into the enemy craft. Pulse armor down. Now's your chance, Raven.
Oh, son of a bitch.
I've taken your comms link offline for now. That massive dose of coral nearly killed you. Please, you have to focus on winning this. The waves are intensifying. Raven, get clear. The enemy can't take much more.
2 repair kits remaining.
Balteus a lot easier. We have a late game loadout, as you would probably assume.
Enemy systems down. It's silent.
Okay, so that was one of those ones. I mean, we'll watch the cutscene here, but I think that was the only difference was when we were fighting old dipshit, and he has the LCs on his side.
Raven. You need rest. But first, a warning. The coral surge you were swept up in? That was just a glimpse. A premonition of the storm of flame that will burn Rubicon.
A rank. I guess I didn't perform too well at that mid-boss section. Okay, let's see. So next one we got... Sorry, give me a sec here. Survey the uninhabited floating city. Oh, shit. Yeah, this one was a little bit different. This one was more different than the... I could have skipped, honestly, doing the Balteus mission. But this one actually has a bit of a difference to it, so we'll go ahead and do it, I suppose. I'll just stick with this build, why not? Might be able to clear it a little bit faster.
The ECM fog is going to interfere with comm until it's disabled. Follow the beacons left with the survey drone.
Main system activating combat mode.
Raven, the ECM won't interfere with our contact. But it is affecting your lock-on range. Keep an eye on your surroundings.
Try to sprint through this.
Listen to the city defense attempt. They've located an ECM fog control device. This must be a beacon left by the survey drone. Confirmed. The control device is offline. Let's keep looking, Raven.
Some land or air mines, I guess I should say. Don't pick up on you too quick.
Second fog control device located. Confirmed. Control device is silent. Let's find the next one.
Oh, wrong one. Hit the mine instead of this guy.
Intrusion detected. Normalization process C.
This ain't working. There we go. Yeah, I think mostly because of how slow my projectiles are. It's a little bit more complicated with these guys. But they do come to breaking points, which I think is by design. So to time your shots a little bit better. You can't just use the... If I was using like a shotgun or something else, be able to take them out a little quicker, I think.
Is that the survey drone Walter mentioned? We might be able to... Extract... Wait! Hostile radius. Fight back, Raven.
Oh, how'd you miss that?
found helped to identify where the last ECM device is. I've set a marker for it. Let's check it out.
Okay, so far everything has gone pretty much the same as it did in the original version of this mission.
Raven, that's the last of the control device. We'll have Walter back after this.
So we're just waiting on this sequence.
ECM subsystems offline. Switching to encrypted circuit.
All Mind
Registration
talks to
number
us.
RB23. Call sign Raven.
Just different on the
Apologies
field.
for the intrusion. You have been followed. Contact is imminent.
Hostile incoming. AC.
So presumably that helicarrier, the one that we fought normally in this, was controlled by All Mind. And now it seems like All Mind has something for us here.
Forged in ash, we stand as one. This place will be your grave. Menace to Rubicon.
Call sign Raven. Augmented human C4621. Please destroy the hostile AC.
Through the support system? Here's the data on AC. Arena Rank A, identified as Ostrich, piloted by member of the Rubicon Liberation Front, Father Thando Meyer.
I know you, Menace. You can sell him to the voices. Just as I once did.
The records say that the Meyer was a wizard in Silver Days. He experienced mind-altering effects not unlike the contact we share.
Saria. Forgive me. Forgive this old craven.
Target destroyed. Good. The Rubiconian symbiosis is no more than suppression and exploitation of coral.
Good.
We hope this encounter was informative. Now restoring the link to your handler.
And I guess it
We
was.
shall speak again.
Nice S rank. I was sort of taking a beating fighting Dolmayan. But yeah, we defeated the RLF leader, and All Mind contacted us in the field, which is a little bit different. You don't hear too much from All Mind. Obviously, it's in charge of like the mercenary work, and gives you parts and stuff for completing arena missions and getting data logs, basically anything information based. Or once you move up in certain ranks, then gives you some stuff there. But other than that, you don't hear too much from All Mind, so that is a little bit different. But fighting Father Dolmayan is a pretty big difference as well. He talks about hearing voices, which could be referring to Ire. Probably means he had an encounter with a coral burst or something at some point. We did read, I think, a log in one of the history log drudging missions, where there was something along the lines of him talking to voices or something, I think. So, okay, so we got that out of the way. Coral export denial. Oh, this one sucks. I hate this one. Load it up. I think we're gonna need light, and that probably should be good. Need something fast for it, definitely. Coral denial, export denial, though. We basically have to. One of the corporations, I forget, does it say who? One of the corporations found a way to export coral energy using helicopters to do so. So you have to start fighting them, and can't let more than 5 go. Otherwise, you fail the mission. And some sections get a little tight.
All Mind reiterates its gratitude for your favorable response. Kindly commence the operation.
Also, All Mind is the one that gave us this mission, so that's also where the differences start as well, because I think with the New Game Plus, you get the Rubicon Liberation Front missions, and New Game Plus, the new missions are the ones that you get from All Mind.
Your objective is to destroy all the coral transports. Independent mercenary Kate Markson will dispose of any transports that escape the combat zone. Just be aware that she also has her limits.
So the second mission we've got with Kate Markson.
They want the coral.
So apparently she's got some sort of connection to Allmind.
Take care to remain clear of any coral combustion events that occur.
And they are combustive.
Finished here. Wait. Transport detected below the cliff. Investigate immediately.
2 repair kits remaining.
Enemy AC. It's coming from above.
The Liberation Front?
The Rubicon is what risk burning the coral. Who's behind this?
Multiple targets confirmed. Ensure that you eliminate them all.
We're losing them. Where's our backup?
They never trained me to pilot a PCA machine, pal.
You seem to have finished here. Continue the mission.
Sort of brought me up.
Let's just focus on the mission.
Gonna ignore all the little side guys. Mostly just focus on trying to get the helicopters out.
Targets acquired. Multiple transports attempting breakthrough.
Damn it. We've been spotted. Checking to get one transport through. Sniper team, cover us!
Raven, use the vertical catapults to move between the upper and lower areas. We can't spend too long on a single target. We need to move fast. Transport activity below.
Shoot that AC down! Don't let it get up there!
Supporting. Speed up those transports.
Ooh.
Right-hand ammunition at 50%.
Okay.
Transport overhead.
There's only one of them!
This one gets hectic just because of the amount that they throw at you.
Raven, below. Raven, topside.
Been hit hard. Fight back!
Shit. You can't be too close to that one. You're fighting them either. Just because of that coral burst really does suck.
Is that the last of them?
Oh, it ain't gonna be.
Multiple targets acquired. Dispose of them.
This is where it starts getting shitty.
It does not please us to lose the orphaned coral. But when the release project succeeds, their sacrifice will be rewarded. Confirmed. All targets destroyed. Mission
Okay.
accomplished.
I think I got all of them.
Augmented human C4621, Raven. Your performance was exemplary. Kate also sends her commendations. Nice shooting, Raven. We shall meet again.
So yeah, it gets really shitty there because essentially they're sending 10 of them after you, or out there to get past you. That's rank, not bad. So I mean, it gets a little dicey here and there, just up to that point. But then, you know, they're manageable if you're staying on top of them and you're actually going after them and not letting them come to you. But when they send 10 of them, and you know, it's 5 and 5, one wave is slightly behind the other. I think it actually would have been easier if the first wave was above and then the second wave you could just drop down to and fire at. But no, they had to have the first wave be from below and then the second wave be from the top. So you have to kind of watch your energy output usage there. So a little bit shitty. Definitely something you want to go with a faster build with. And something that's going to have a lot of ammunition. Some of them are kind of placed close enough together where once they explode, it sort of sets off a chain reaction. But still a little tricky to do. Anyway, let's see. Now we have an AC battle. That one. Where is it? It's gotta be after this. Okay. Eliminate V3. This is kind of like a weird one. Oh, you know what? I think V3 is the middle Flatwell guy. I think by defeating him, there's also another mission from Allmind.
Let's get this done, Raven.
I think by defeating him, we are able to. I think my controller's dead. We're able to get through that Rusty fight a little easier without having to actually fight Rusty and the same dude at the same time. Give me a sec. My battery seems to have died. I should have a spare, so hopefully we're not too bad, but I'm going to BRB real quick. Okay. Should be back. Just make sure everything's looking good. Good. Okay.
Looks like they found a strong candidate this time. One of all minds, right? Tired as I am, I'm not ready to die yet.
So I fought this guy before. Obviously, I've done most of these missions previously beforehand. This guy's a bit of a pain in the ass because there's all this space out here. And he just flies around. He's got some quad legs, I think, so he's just kind of floating around. And he can still dodge. But what I found, I was going to see if I could kind of fight him in the air here and dispose him quickly, but what I found worked is the more you kind of lead him to you, the easier it is to hit. If you're chasing after him most of the time, it doesn't end up working out always.
Slurp your coffee-flavored sludge. Sure, it sucks, but that's being human. Life on Rubicon sure does suck, huh? Don't tell me you like it here.
For the way things are. Life that can't coexist with the planet.
AP at 50%. 2 repair kits remaining.
Anyway, I don't think I finished my thought, but basically, still getting him to follow you is usually the best. If you get him down to one of these sections, especially in kind of in the more circular area, like over here, I don't think we'll make that actually. I just drag him out over here. But yeah, like especially in this section, it seemed to me to be a lot easier to actually hit him. So we'll see what we can his way over. Oh, there he is. He's kind of doing it. I think he might be stuck. Does not have a whole lot of health left. I bet if I hit him with a couple of these. Yeah. Not going to survive that.
I'll get some sleep. See you on the other side. Nasty.
V3 O'Keefe has gone silent. Was he another candidate, I wonder? A key to coral release? We've completed All-Mine's request. We can go now, Raven.
Alright, so that was the other thing. I forgot to mention that, but All-Mine, since contacting us with that one mission where we had to fight Father Dolmayan, it was brought up that, you know, All-Mine says at some point, hey, you might be able to help us further our plans for coral release. And I think that was like the first it's ever been brought up. There might be a log or something, I think, pertaining to it, because the coral release is basically like taking the coral energy on Rubicon and releasing it out into the galaxy or something. So I think that might be in a log, because I'm not sure where I would have picked up that information otherwise. But something along those lines. So All-Mine seems to have some sort of ulterior motive connected to this thing about coral release, and basically any of the extra missions that we pick up for All-Mine during New Game Plus pertains to that. So okay, so here's a big one. I think this is right before where I ended up stopping. It's towards the end here, or at least it should be. It's going to be reach the Coral Convergence alternate. Now, we didn't get an alternate during the New Game Plus, but New Game Plus, we do have an alternate turn of events, and it's a pretty big one. Now, normally this would be the mission where you have to fight the big sea weapon, and, you know, I called it like the hardest boss battle in the game. I don't know if I did that on stream. I might have been talking to my friends when I did that, but yeah, it was like the, you know, the big, when you reach the big coral pool, basically, and you have to fight the sea weapon.
From here on out.
Leading up to it, again, everything is still the same. It's mostly what happens in the middle here.
Your voices are so close now.
Like I said, everything should be the same. Leading up to this, I don't think there's anything we need to do. Or watch, rather.
Let's go, Raven.
V2 Snail, come in. Requesting backup. We have insufficient force to ensure success.
These Institute relics are such pests.
That's the Octopus C squad.
Raven, the independent mercenary. Decided to ignore Archivist's orders, did you?
V2 Snail, come in. The Raven is landed. Requesting backup.
AP at 30%.
Did I misread the signs?
He was right to the slug had run out already.
V2 Snail, come in. Friendly AC down. Requesting backup.
AP at
This is too risky. Commander, V2 Snail, please come in.
I'm going to restart this, because I feel like I'm getting my ass kicked way more than I should be.
main system activating combat mode.
Or one of the other things I did here, I might let them try to take out the MTs for a second before I actually get in there.
V2 Snail, come in. Requesting backup.
One of the things I did was I was sort of exploring around here. I found an AC log that I did not see previously, which
That's
is
the Octopus C squad.
this guy right here.
Isn't that one with the red guns?
Looks like the drones are keeping them busy.
All right. basically 3 hits, so that's good.
V2 Snail, come in. Friendly AC down. Requesting backup.
MTs surprisingly are a bit of a pain. I think I'm gonna go down here and see if I can beat her. The MTs aren't nearly as intrusive. There we go.
The Vespers left her for dead. That wasn't pretty.
Yeah, well, life's not pretty.
Secure the area, 621. Looks like you're clear. Keep moving.
Switching to encoded channels. Augmented human C4621, Raven. V2 Snail intends to dispose of you once your utility is spent. Proceed blindly, and you will find yourself a prisoner of the corporations. We will transmit his coordinates. Eliminate him. All Mind will handle the rest.
Let's go, Raven.
Okay.
Do you read me? Line's cutting out.
Handler Walter. Another hindrance to the project. Leave him to us.
So Walter gets cut off by All Mind. The mission does not proceed as it has the previous 2 times you played through. I've actually come over here before, and I'm like, man, this looks interesting. I wonder what this is. But you get blocked out from actually coming down here. I thought there might be like some extra stuff. But you come down here, and it's the garbage chute that you have to work your way out of.
That's the independent mercenary.
When you have the cheap AC. So if you get an opportunity to come down here, this is where Snail's hiding out. And fight your way through with your main AC. In fact, I think this is where you start, right here. Maybe. Because there's this little deal.
Both ACs were destroyed, but all is proceeding as planned. Yes, of course. That's what the independent mercenary is for.
Actually, this might be where you start. I think this is where you start with the shitty AC that Walter leaves for you, and then you have to work your way out. Once you get taken out by Snail, and if you try to go back this way, it's blocked off. It ain't blocked off now.
Confirmed. It's V2 Snail. We're clear to ambush him.
What's going on with our comms? Who knows that?
The independent mercenary Raven. Leave it to a mutt to sniff me out. But how will you find me? I'll pick your AC's wreck for answers.
AP at 50%.
There you are. Just like they said. You're gonna die, freelancer.
Additional hostile signature. That I see. It's 25 Iguazu.
Impossible. Outside.
That damn noise. How are you? Different.
Ground 5. Iguazu down.
Unfortunately, I think we cut Iguazu off a bit there, but he's going to be complaining. He's like, you hear voices, I knew it. And, you know, basically, I think he's got, like, the choral people trying to talk to him like Ire talks to us. But he just kind of jumps in there. I don't think he's even there to support. Well, he's one of the red guns, so yeah, he wouldn't be there to support Snail. So he's just there to settle the score. So at some point, you got to fight 2 of them at the same time, but we took out Snail pretty quickly. Also, I accidentally used 2 2 health kits because I didn't think 1 went through. Wasn't really paying attention to my AP level. So used 2 without needing to.
Augmented human C4621, Raven. Well done. Now you are one with us. Welcome to Allmind.
So at this point, we are fully welcomed into Allmind, and we are now ready to pick up where I stopped. Got an S rank for that. Nice. Okay. So now MIA is our next mission. Watchpoint Alpha Depth 2. Go with the standard heavy builds.
Once you reach the rendezvous point, no one will be able to threaten you anymore.
Main system, activating combat mode.
Let's go, Raven. The rendezvous point that Allmind gave is at depth 1. It's not far from the surface.
What are these things? I don't know how, but the watchpoint's defenses are back online.
Alright, so the sea weapons
Corporate
are now working in
stragglers
our
still
favor.
remain within the watchpoint. We have made some adjustments to ensure that they will not be a threat.
Watch out. Sniper LCs.
Fire! If they're not with us, they're against us!
We need to get out of here.
Retreat! Open the partition!
Kind of duke it out with sea weapons for a second.
Don't!
Without their leadership, the corporations are powerless. A chain made of human links is easily broken.
Alright, Allmind. Getting a little scary. It's alright.
ID unknown. Hell. We're in hell!
I'm picking up enemies behind you.
It's all going wrong, and that AC's to blame! I'm not gonna die like this.
And I have a choice there, bud.
I never should have come here.
Never should have come here.
Enemy signal silent. Let's keep moving.
They're just drones. Lock them down.
Wait, there's something else. AC!
Report to the nearest Vesper. Wait, we found a Balaam straggler. Damn you, Archibald.
Augmented human C4621, Raven. You are close to the...
Sorry, Allmind. I have a Sherpa to collect. Nice track. Interesting music. I think we've heard this one before. It might be the Balteus track,
We've
maybe.
arrived at Allmind's coordinates. Enemy detected. Above!
B3 Peter, taking command.
Pater. Peter Pater.
My old colleague Raven, I presume.
You barely got any words in. Sorry, friend. You can't do shit, Pater. I'm sure he had more to talk about.
Destroyed. Looks like we're clear.
They do love to monologue.
Augmented human C4621, Raven. Well done. Allmind hereby guarantees your protection. Invoking Allmind Administrator access, erasing all records of the subject in custody. Augmented human C4621, Raven. Your safety is now guaranteed.
Thanks, All Mind. Thought that was the hatch opening up on this thing, but it looks like it's just the elevator coming down for us.
We have entered satellite orbit. Release the subject from stasis.
Understood, Master Allmind. Activating cerebral coral control device. Augmented human C4621 has awakened.
Raven, you've come too.
V has come too.
No brainwave abnormalities. Thank goodness.
Deepest apologies, Raven. It was for the best that you remained asleep until the situation had settled. Allow us to explain. You are in the vicinity of a closure satellite, in the Xylem's hold. As anticipated, the corporations have siphoned the coral into a single mass. All that remains is to seize the opportunity to set the coral free, so that it may carry humanity toward new horizons. The coral release is imminent. Raven. Air. You shall be the trigger for the change to come.
Ah, there you go. Now we have it explained to us. But that is the final goal here.
Augmented human C4621 entering standard mode. No new messages.
Outside of his standard lines, he sounds a little bit like Paul Eiding.
Raven, we've received a request from Allmind.
Colonel Campbell.
We've chosen coral release to pursue humanity and coral's potential. Now that the choice is made, we have to carry on, no matter what obstacles confront us.
Alright. Okay, so we gotta regain control of Xylem, destroy all parasite modules set by Overseer. I think I'm gonna stick with the same build.
Augmented human C4621. Raven. Only one obstacle to coral release remains. We are now beginning the purge of Overseer, the Association of Observers. They are planning to crash the Xylem into the vascular plant and ignite the coral. We want you to stop the ship from within. Destroy all the parasite modules installed throughout the Xylem's control center. By doing so, you will free control of the Xylem from Overseer's meddling, allowing Allmind to counter-hack the system and initiate a forced shutdown. We have precious little time. Once the Xylem passes the point of no return, a collision will be unavoidable. Allmind anticipates your swift success.
Alright. Yeah, we'll stick with the build. So that was the piece of information we were missing when we tried to do it the first time around, when siding with Ire and trying to get the Xylem taken out, or just trying to destroy the thing, but Carlo
Allmind is after Overseer.
had, I guess, those parasite modules installed.
Let's get started, Raven.
Let's get started. Which caused us to have to delay even further and, destroy the engines and the generators and stuff.
Main
So
system activating combat
hopefully
mode.
that won't happen now.
Commence mission. Destroy the parasite modules set by Overseer.
A number of ghosts from our earlier infiltration remain within the control block. These two have fallen under the control of Overseer, Carla. Disabling them may allow you to extract the locations of the parasite modules. Parasite module destroyed. defensive counter-hack.
Close to the scene. Extracting module data. Check the marker, Raven.
Hold on. It's like my ear is itching for some reason. It's very distracting.
Target destroyed. This sector should be clear. Let's move on.
Augmented human C4621, Raven, sharing progress on the battle outside. Your handler is a rather capable pilot.
Walter, how's the starboard block looking?
6 pilotless ACs, all exact copies of the Vespers.
Yeah, same story over here. This is a bad joke.
Let's get back to the mission.
Where are they at? I see the marker. I do not see the thing. There it is.
Target destroyed. 3 remaining.
AP at 50%.
Parasite modules left. Let's keep it up, Raven.
I've seen better odds. Wish the tourist was still with us.
621 isn't dead.
Nothing gets past you, huh?
Just prioritize locking out this island. 621 chose this. My faithful hound is now our biggest threat.
You must hurry. We cannot afford to lose our momentum.
Yeah, I wish I knew where the things were.
2 minutes.
Oh, look, there's a chest here. I wasn't even thinking about that.
Repair kits remaining.
Here's one.
Handler Walter was onto us. No matter. We anticipated this. 1 minute. We are out of time.
Not seeing the other one. There it is. Okay.
Fortunately, it seems the enemy was 1 step ahead of us. Augmented human C4621, Raven. Head to the Xylem's control center. As for Handler Walter and Carla, I will deal with them myself.
Got an AC you can use there, Allmind?
You've gone, tourist. Got a message from the chief for you. Sorry, but I'm not laughing this time. You're going down with the ship. Proxy activation, emergency protocol, Xylem lockout.
Augmented human C4621, Raven. If the lockout completes, the Xylem will be irrecoverably forced into a collision course.
You have to hurry, Raven.
AP at 50%.
Walter! There's something behind you.
It's an Institute machine. No.
The chief left me a job to do. I will eliminate you, tourist.
adjust my goddamn headphones and hit the mic.
AP at 50%.
There's something else I need to be doing here? It's like I'm hitting all the objectives, but boy, this seems to be taking a while.
The control system security is down. Access the central device, Raven.
Which point?
Chief, I couldn't. Never learn to laugh.
The Xylem control system is silent.
Augmented human C4621, Raven. Your efforts have averted a collision with the vascular plant. Additional. Handler Walter and Cinder Carla have been dealt with.
Simple enough. Figured I'd need to fight him, but I guess I fought him previously already. Alright. We got a coral shield, which I will probably never use, but interesting.
Augmented human C4621, entering standard mode.
This might be the last one, coral release. Looks like it takes place on the satellite.
Augmented human C4621, Raven. We offer you our gratitude. All impediments to coral release have been eliminated, and the complications caused by Handler Walter's meddling are soon to be corrected. The final stage is at hand. Together, we shall achieve coral release.
Once again, you sound a little creepy there. All mind, almost like you have some other ulterior motive. I'm gonna do the heavy build.
What awaits us on the other side? Raven, let's find out together.
Is it a core? An AC core?
The coral siphoned by the corporations is beginning to resonate. Augmented human C4621. Raven, your role has come to an end.
Well, well. I've been waiting for this freelancer. I became part of this monster, so I could crush you.
Is that a Guazu?
This time, you will die.
God damn it. I thought I was supposed to be saved.
System activating loud.
Been lied to.
C4621, Raven. C-pulse wave mutation. There. You are the trigger for coral release. We will make you one with us.
I don't care about the big plan. I just want that damn freelancer dead.
AP at 50%.
not just once. Well, there's a whole lot of us inside of me now. Dregs with a grudge. So tell me.
You are aberrations to the plan.
Final words? No, it's not over yet.
It's not over yet!
We will bring order to chaos.
Is that ire? Looks like the AC she was using. Oh, yeah. Alright. Well,
Now, I can fight by your side.
I don't know what the hell's flanking him, but it doesn't look good. I've already used, I think,
I'll support
a
you.
health kit.
That damn voice. It was you all along. I'll kill you and the freelancer.
Air, your siblings will surely welcome us.
AP at 30%.
This is your chance, Iguazu.
It's out of my head!
No repair kits remaining. White shoulder ammunition at 50%.
Okay, that takes care of the big things. I don't even know what they are, but they seem to be shooting off some shit.
Now, Raven.
Dispose of them, Iguazu. Iguazu, you are one with All Might. No one can stop you now.
I said I don't care about All Mind. You want some of this, I'll give it to you.
Right shoulder ammunition at 30%.
Shut up! I'll shut you
Oh,
up!
not good.
It's resonating.
Iguazu, what are you... Interference. I'm losing sync. I can't fight anymore.
They're gone. The ringing, the stupid voices. It's all clear now. I feel good. Now, it's just you and me.
Left shoulder ammunition completed.
Raven, now's your chance.
Iguazu, dispose.
It was always so easy for you. The old Jen who could do it all. What makes you special?
You were a mistake.
Ah, son of a bitch. I would have had him too. God damn it.
Leave a spot for me in hell.
Very, very close. You saw how much health he had left. No checkpoint. Yeah, that sucks. I guess it's similar to the first final battle we did. Actually, probably second one too. I'm sure the Battle with Walter's similar situation. Surprisingly ran out of ammo. I think I'm just going to go after the main head honcho thing here first.
Raven, All Might's real goal is to release
C4621, Raven.
It's a bad start. It's like everything is coming after me at once.
Main system activating combat mode.
Raven, All Might's real goal is to release them.
Raven. C-pulse wave mutation. Air. You are the trigger for coral release. We will make you one with us.
I don't care about the big plan. I just want that damn freelancer dead.
I want to see if I can get through this without using a health kit.
Main system activating combat mode.
There are a lot of them, though.
Raven, all mine's real gold. It's to release them.
C4621. Raven. C-pulse wave mutation. Air. You are the trigger for coral release. We'll make you one with us.
I don't care about the big plan. I just want that damn freelancer dead.
Okay. First wave done.
That damn noise. It was you all along. I'll kill you and the freelancer.
Air, your siblings will surely welcome us.
AP at 50%. 2 repair kits remaining.
You are one with All Might. No one can stop you now.
I said I don't care about All Might. Want some of this? I'll give it to you. Shut up! I'll shut you all up!
It's resonating.
Iguazu, what are you?
Interference. I'm losing sync. I can't fight anymore.
They're gone. The ringing, those stupid voices. It's all clear now. I feel good. Now, it's just you and me. It was always so easy for you. The old Jen who could do it all. What makes you special?
You were a mistake, Iguazu. Irregular.
Okay, good. Very good.
I always envied you.
Yeah, I'll bet. Pain in my ass to the end.
The freelancer. Who had it all?
Humanity. Creation's potential.
I would have done it. You didn't have to turn on me.
And we'll pull it ourselves.
There it goes, I guess.
It's beginning. Coral release. Isn't it beautiful?
It's beautiful, isn't it? It's like a black hole. Might actually be kind of dangerous.
Thank you, Raven. Raven, you're finally awake.
So, you're finally awake. This is where Skyrim begins. Look at that, clear skies.
The coral has carried us, disseminated us across the stars.
Oh.
Now, we're everywhere. Anywhere. Raven, let's meet this new age together.
Uh-oh. Now all the ACs are inhabited. They're all people now.
Main system, activating combat mode.
Interesting. I wonder if they'll follow it up with a side game or expansion like they usually do. Uh-oh. Some form of licensed music, potentially. Hold on, sorry, let me... It's still going, but I just want to turn the volume down, and I can't do it in-game without exiting to a menu. There we go. All right, so we've seen what I believe to be is the true ending. I don't think there's anything else after this, so we've done everything we could. It took a long time to get through because you can't. It's not just like there's a handful of New Game Plus and Plus missions. It's like you have to play through the game in its entirety, plus those missions, or in exchange for some old missions with the new stuff. So it takes a long time to get to it. I was definitely not going to do that on stream, otherwise playing through this would have taken like 12, 13, 14 parts, something outrageous, just because of the length of having to play through the game again. And even though, like, you know, I know what to do in a lot of instances, it still takes a minute to kind of get through it, even if I prep for any and all situations. So yeah, it was it wasn't, I guess, like the most ideal, but at the same time, just to make sure that I get through this game and not bore myself or anybody watching by playing through all the old shit all the way over again. This was probably the best way to do it, was to play through most of it, stop right before the final 3 missions, and then replay via the menu the other types of missions that we lost. We missed a bit of dialogue here and there, but otherwise basically get the gist of what's going on. And hopefully I did my part in best explaining what all the situations were that were going on prior to actually getting into the mission. So it's about as good as we can do. But very fun game. Might be game of the year so far for me. There's been a lot of games come out this year. I haven't played everything that released, all the big ones, but out of what I played so far, and I've played some decent stuff. We've played some cool things like Jedi Survivor and the Resident Evil 4 remake and Dead Space, and, for other people's stuff that were coming out, like Legend of Zelda and all that. I haven't played it myself, but at least for me, this might be my game of the year so far. I think there's only one more thing coming out that I might be interested in, which is the Spider-Man 2 game. But at the same time, I kind of feel like that game is going to be, I kind of know what to expect. This one, I was thinking I knew what I was going to expect, but actually ended up being a little bit more. So, quite happy with the end result, and was thoroughly entertained by this game. Glad I was able to play it, and glad we were able to do some of the original Armored Cores prior to that. I think it was a decent setup, even though we didn't get through all of them. I will probably go back to the PS2 Armored Cores. We'll work our way through those and then get into the 6th gen stuff with Armored Core 4 and 4 Answer. Maybe down the line we could do 5 and Verdict Day. But yeah, I would like to continue on with this series and just go back and stream the games that we didn't get to stream. Some cases it'll be replaying, in a couple cases it'll be playing for the first time, but it should be fun regardless. But this game was very fun. I thought, I think we talked about it when I thought I finished it the first time around with that last stream that I did with this game, that, we covered most points. At one point, on some level, it's Armored Core. It hasn't changed that much from the original concepts that the games started out as, but at the other, it's a little bit more focused with the story, and I do feel like that there is some sort of nuances with the builds and customizations that you can do with this one. Not that there wasn't with previous iterations, but I do feel like there are a lot more viable methods to go for, even though I only went with a couple, but there seems to be a lot to play around with this one. I'm glad they gave you the opportunity to get as much in with a unique amount of weapons. It seems like there's still more to unlock as well that they provided throughout this game. Again, my only point of criticism were just some of the default controls. Thankfully, you could change up the control scheme, so not too much to complain about there. There was a couple other things I forget, like during the gameplay, some stuff. There was a handful of moments where I was getting annoyed by something, but I don't even remember what it was, so I'm sure it's negligible, and I might have covered it when I was kind of doing a critique during the last set of credits. The biggest point was just I find the characters annoying. I really wish there was a Japanese dub so I could regretfully kind of tune it out a little bit more, but at the same time, I feel like had it been a Japanese dub, it might have sounded a little bit more professional. Not that these guys sounded unprofessional per se, but it did, a lot of overacting going on, which over time I do find a bit more grating. And a lot of the rival ACs and just people constantly chattering and talking in your ear all the time, on top of being annoying, a little bit too much. So I'm not too keen on that, but it doesn't completely degrade the game for me. Obviously, loved pretty much everything else about it. And here's hoping that From Software has some renewed interest in Armored Core and we get more titles on down the line, because it really is a great series. It's just, boy, for the past 10 years or more, they've really been sticking with the Souls type games. And, they're fun. I played Elden Ring like everyone else, but I don't know. I feel like, especially considering that there's a lot of independent companies that are trying to replicate that particular style of game, bit of an oversaturated market right now. And I wasn't too keen on some of the Souls type boss battles with this game, but for the most part, it all felt completely unique and not your typical From Software fare that we have been experiencing for the past decade or more. So very nice to play something a little bit different from Software. Still challenging enough, but very fun game. And yeah, I don't know, maybe even not just with doing more Armored Core, but maybe with branching out different games as a whole. Hopefully it gives them a little bit more confidence, because I do hear that this game did pretty well. So I think From Software, just as a development company brand, people are probably going to hop on to whatever game they're going to be releasing regardless of what it is. If we were going back to IPs, though, I would much rather play another Armored Core as opposed to another Souls game. And though some people might consider it a Souls game, I would actually really like to play another Sekiro. Still ranks among one of my favorite games of all time. So, would be cool from if we got that down the line, but I ain't holding my breath. But yeah, good stuff. And let me return the volume back to where we were. Got a couple trophies. Stargazer cleared all missions, so we've done all unique missions. Got a decent amount of money under my belt. Probably could buy the rest of the parts from the shop if I wanted to, maybe.
Registration number RB23. Call sign Raven. Authentication.
So this always starts off the same.
Looks like you passed the authentication. You've got...
You've completed every mission. Got the Stargazer emblem, and that's all she wrote. No new parts or anything like that. We did do... Oh, there's still... Look, maybe. There might still be 3... No, you know what? I had to have done those. Let me see. What do these look like? I think I did all the arena battles. They might have taken the last 3 away from me. Because I remember when they talked about doing that last one, it was like Finalima. It was like, this is the last bit of data we've scraped up. So I'm pretty sure I've done all the arena battles. In fact, I think I got an achievement for that as well. For doing all the arena battles. So I think we're good on that. I just have to put in the parts for the overclock tuning. If I don't, then maybe not. Let's see. If I don't have enough parts to do it, then maybe there are. Oh no, that's all of them. Tuning expert and expansion collector. All right. So yeah, I've done all the arena battles, but for whatever reason they took away the last 3. Maybe because they're slightly story related. I should have mentioned that. I don't think I did, but basically these last 3, Ire was digging in through some files of All Minds. She's like, well, All Mind is collecting all this data for, you know, these super ACs. Maybe we should take a look at them. And then it was just kind of left with the question, like, what does All Mind need with this kind of power? And I think that's basically what was used for the final battle, and maybe what was also used against Walter and Carla. So, small little story point, but there you go. But yeah, I did all the arena battles. Guess I can't do them again until I play through a bit of the game. Still a handful of things we could do, I suppose. Like replaying the rest of the missions. I could go through those, get all S rank, and clear the game entirely. But otherwise, I think pretty much done with this one. I would not be doing that kind of stuff on stream, so you're not going to be seeing that. But I probably, if I'm still in the mood for it, will be playing through a bit more of this on my own time and just maybe 100% in it, because it was a really good game. Don't usually 100% a game unless I've really enjoyed it, so pretty good stuff. But that's going to be it for tonight. Did about 3 hours, so decent length stream. And yeah, wrapped up another one. We're ready for October, which technically starts tomorrow or in a couple hours for me. And I've got plenty of games I can stream. No definites on what I will be streaming or what I'm necessarily planning, but might be looking at doing something small, like a little indie horror game first, just to kind of check it out. There was also the Separate Ways DLC, I believe, got released for Resident Evil 4 recently. So I'd probably like to give that a check as well. Haven't played it yet, so could be seeing some of that early on. But we'll definitely move into some more stuff as the weeks continue. And yeah, hopefully we'll get in a lot of games this month. We shall see. But that's going to be it for tonight. Thank you guys for watching Armored Core. We will be taking a bit of a break on the series and doing horror games for now, but maybe return to Armored Core coming up in November. We'll see. But yeah, you guys take care. Have a good night, Catch you next time.